Welcome everyone to another Tech Simplicity computer tip. In today's video, I'm going to be revisiting the computer utility known as CCleaner to give a more advanced breakdown of some of the options that are available to users who wish to take their computer maintenance to the next level. If you watched part 1 of this tutorial guide, you should already have CCleaner installed, so without further delay, let's get started. First, open the CCleaner program. Once inside the CCleaner program, you'll notice 4 tabs on the left-hand side. The first is titled Cleaner, the second, Registry, the third, Tools, and the fourth, Options. We'll begin this tutorial in the Registry section of the CCleaner utility. After clicking the Registry button, you will be prompted with the Registry Cleaner menu. Once here, ensure that each tick box is checked under the Registry Cleaner title. By taking advantage of this option in the CCleaner utility, you will ensure that your computer's registry will remain clutter-free and ensure that your computer is working in a more efficient environment, which equates to better performance. Knowing this, let's use the Registry Cleaner, so go ahead and click the button titled Scan for Issues. CCleaner will then scan the Windows registry for issues and prompt you when it is complete. After the scan is complete, click the button titled Fix Selected Issues. You will then be prompted if you wish to back up the changes to the registry. For this, choose the button titled No. You will then be prompted with a new box with several buttons. The button that is of interest to us is the button titled Fix All Selected Issues. Knowing that, go ahead and choose that option. CCleaner will then go ahead and clean all of the issues in which it found during its registry scan. After the clean is done, you can choose the button titled Close. Now personally, I like to scan the registry twice to ensure that CCleaner found all of the issues in which it could within the Windows registry. So with that, I'll scan the registry again. If issues were found, follow the steps that we just went over. However, if no issues were found, then your Windows registry is squeaky clean. As an additional note, I suggest using your Registry Cleaner at least once for every time that you're on your PC. In doing so, you will prevent your Windows registry from being gunked up with old and invalid registry files. Moving on, let's click the button titled Tools. The first category under the Tools menu is titled Uninstall. This is basically just a mock of the Windows Uninstall utility. The only options available in this menu are to uninstall a program, rename a program, or delete a program entry from the available list. If you wish to use the traditional default uninstall utility, that can be located in the control panel, under the title Uninstall a Program. The second category in this section is the Startup tab. Opening this tab gives a breakdown of all of the Windows programs, third-party programs, plugins, and extensions that start up when you initially start your computer. As every computer is different, feel free to play around in this tab and choose the settings in which you prefer. The third category located under the Tools menu is titled File Finder. This utility allows you to search for duplicate files. Armed with an array of options, if you ever need to use this utility, just ensure that you have input your search criteria correctly and begin your search. The fourth category under the Tools menu is titled System Restore. Here, you can view all of the available system restores that have built up on your PC over time. As you can see in this video, I personally do not have any listed. The reason for this is because I have the System Restore feature disabled. However, most likely, you will see a list here on your own computer. If you ever wish to remove any old System Restore points, simply click the appropriate entry and click the button titled Remove. The last category in the Tools menu is titled Drive Wiper. This is a very powerful tool that allows you to securely erase your data that is located on your hard drive. As a precaution, ensure that the wipe option is always set to free space only. Also, to ensure the most secure file deletion, I would recommend choosing the very complex overwrite option, better known as the 35 pass method, or Gutman. Taking advantage of this option will ensure that the items that you have emptied from your recycle bin, or permanently deleted, will be securely overwritten. However, if you are ever to sell your PC, I highly recommend physically taking the hard drive from your computer and smashing it with a hammer, as this is the only true way to ensure that banking records, social security numbers, and other sensitive information does not get into the wrong hands. Better to make the next guy buy a new hard drive from eBay than to have your identity stolen. To conclude this tutorial, click on the Options button. You will then be prompted with several options. The first, Advanced, is an area in which I believe everything should be left alone. The Exclude and Include buttons are areas in which you can customize and add files, folders, and additional registry files to be scanned or not scanned while using the CCleaner utility. I personally leave these areas alone. The next area is the Cookies tab. This area allows you to select the cookies that you wish to keep while using the CCleaner utility. The last area is the Settings options. Clicking this will present you with a plethora of differing options that you can use to customize CCleaner. I recommend leaving everything as is, except for the following 3 changes. Under the Secure Deletion section, make sure to check the tick box that is titled Secure File Deletion Slower. In doing so, click the drop-down menu and select Very Complex Overwrite, 35 passes. In addition, check the tick boxes that are titled Wipe Alternate Data Streams and Wipe Cluster Tips. Making these changes will ensure that every time you run the CCleaner utility, you are getting the highest level of secure file deletion that is possible. In other words, having the CCleaner set up in this manner and running it on a regular basis can be compared to shredding a physical document 35 times over. You can rest assured that your files will be wiped clean. In addition to this, the next time you run the CCleaner utility, you will notice the text Secure File Deletion Enabled, Very Complex Overwrite, 35 passes will be present in the dialog box. This ensures that you have set CCleaner up in the correct way. Now that the tutorial is winding down, you can close out of the CCleaner utility. With that, I hope that everyone enjoyed this video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe for future computer tips, and to also share this video if it was of help to you. Thanks. We'll see you next time.